Do girls like it when men have low body count? Do you have a preference on which race you have sexy time with? Do you keep count of all the sexual partners you've had? This is the folder of people I've slept with. I don't even know. Can we say this on YouTube? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, we're gonna be doing some spicy Q&As. We're gonna do 3 levels. So mild, medium, and spicy, extra spicy. Before we get started, huge thank you to my sponsor, Love Nestle, for sponsoring this video and making this video and giveaway possible. Love Nestle creates innovative, high quality companionship products designed for comfort, connection, and sexy time. All their dolls are created with silicone, which makes it extra comfy and more realistic compared to their competitors, which gives you guys a realistic and satisfying experience. I'm so excited to partner with them and to give back to all of you guys, my subscribers, my fans. We're gonna be giving away a torso, and all you have to do is be a lucky fan, a subscriber, and a viewer. And if you want to know the instructions, watch the end of the video so you guys can get the rules on how to enter the giveaway. Also, if you made it to this point in the intro, make sure you guys comment down a smiley face, your favorite smiley face, in the comments if you're going to be entering, and then watch to the end to get the instructions. And I'll have more of the stuff in the description below. Make sure you guys follow them as well, and let's get started in this video. So I had a lot of you guys, make sure you follow me on my Instagram, Waifu Violet, right here, and follow that one. That's the only main account besides I'm Violet Myers. Don't get scammed. And I had you guys ask me some questions there, and let's get started. So someone said, birria queso tacos or tacos al pastor? My fantasy football party needs to decide. I'm gonna choose tacos al pastor just because I love the pineapple. Angels Tijuana's tacos. I can't, not sponsored, I just love their tacos. They're so good. Like, I'm very picky with al pastor and carne asada just because I feel like not everyone could do those two really good. And those two are like literally my go-to tacos besides cabeza and lengua, and they're just really good. So I'm gonna say al pastor, sorry. What does a normal Sunday look like to you if you weren't working? Wake up at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. depends, but I like to sleep in, no alarm. Go to the gym, come home from the gym. I like to do my hair and makeup just because I want to feel pretty. And then I'll just like go get food and just chill. I think that's like the only day I like to give myself of the week for just relaxing, binge watching shows, eating whatever I want. I'll get tacos. I'll go out to eat, maybe like to a restaurant or something. But that's like the only day I feel like I get to really binge eat. And yeah, I like to just have a chill Sunday. It's Jesus Day, it's God Day. So I like to just, you know, I don't like to work. If I have to, like, that's how you know it's serious. But yeah, I like to have chill days. What brings you out of a funk when the day is just bad? I like to work out. Sometimes I'll cry in the car driving. I think crying is like my main thing, because then once I cry, I'm back to normal. I think it's just maybe because I'm emotional, but also I'm tapped in with my emotions, so I could definitely cry and then get back to normal. Spend time with like my loved ones, spend time with family, take the family to go, let's go get food, let's all get distracted. I think the main thing is being distracted, but also the crying is when you get to feel your emotions. If I have a bad day too, I'll eat pizza or like my favorite food, because that's what makes me happy. Like, do whatever makes you happy. I think that's like the main thing to get you out of a funk. But if you're like continuously having sad days, then you should probably switch something in your day-to-day life that's making you feel sad. What's your favorite food to eat and your favorite anime to watch? My favorite food to eat, like my comfort food, is obviously, like I said, pizza. I love sushi. Man, I love food. There's, what don't I like? Tacos, frozen yogurt. It's like my favorite food to eat that I'll never get tired of. My favorite anime to watch, at the moment I'm watching Solo Leveling. So I'm really excited. Then I saw that the opening, it's like 2 K-pop. I think Lisa and someone else from Stray Kids, I think. Forgot who it was, but they did the opening for second season. So I'm like, okay, like the budget is very expensive this season. I'm very excited. I'm also excited for Anime Expo. So, but that's like what I've been binge watching right now. What anime are you looking to watch in the new year? I don't know yet, actually. I don't even know what's coming out. I think Konosuba season 3 is coming out. Like, I hope that comes out this year. I'm looking forward to that. One Piece live action. I really want to see that one. I gotta do more research. I'm not too sure, but I'm binge watching One Piece. I really want to be at least caught up halfway. I want to get to 500 by the end of the year. Wish me luck. It's January, so we'll see. We'll do a recap in December and let's see how far I am. Now we're gonna go to mild. Someone asked me, do girls like it when men have low body count? I don't think so. I feel like as you get older, I feel like maybe younger, immature version of you might care. But I feel like speaking for certain girls, I think it just depends. As long as you don't brag about it, like, oh, I slept with like 100,000 girls. I feel like us girls, we don't want to know. We want to still think you're a virgin the same way you want us to think we're still, I guess, a virgin. I don't even know why body count should even matter. You know what people really need to talk about? STDs. Do you have a clean test? Forget body count. Yeah, you could have slept with all those people, but do you have like STDs? Can I see your STD results? That's what I think you should care more about. Yeah, you can go around sleeping with people, but you have to think about your health, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And I get tested every 2 weeks, so I'm a great spokesperson. Sometimes even once a week, because I like to be extra safe. Why don't you ever shave your bush? One, that area when you're getting waxed freaking hurts, okay? I'll tell you that. Whether you do laser or waxing, it hurts. And I do the sides. I like trimming it, so even then that little piece hurts. When I first got started in the industry, I didn't have one. And before I started shooting, my agent was like, oh, have you ever thought about growing a bush? And I was like, no, like that's very gross. And then he was like, well, you should consider it, because if you do it, you'll probably get more work, because there's more movies with hairy than there isn't. And I was like, that's interesting. So I grew it, and honestly, I haven't stopped, and I'll probably be pregnant and old and still have a bush. I'll probably have white hairs down there, because I just love having hair, because I don't have to worry about it. Why would I don't know. If you like it, go ahead. If you don't, who cares, bro? What was your favorite anime of 2024? My favorite, I finally caught up on JoJo's, finished it, and I'm now waiting for the new part. So I'm gonna say JoJo's, just because I finally caught up on it. And if I have any JoJo stands, like, let's make a group chat and let's all talk about it, because I need to know what's gonna happen in part 7. Do you have a preference on which race you have sexy time with? Do you like some better than others? I wanted to answer this because I feel like a lot of people have a misconception just because of my work and stuff, but I really, like, down to earth, really, like, I just care more about vibes and attraction. Like, I don't really care for ethnicity. Like, I'm attracted to anyone that's like well put together, and that means like if they have a haircut, they smell good. Not saying I'm gonna smash them or anything, but I'm just, when I'm working, there's like a small selection of guys I like working with, work side of me, just because I feel like they not on command, they can stay hard and they can perform, and we have chemistry. And then there's some people I choose not to work with because they have issues with me, or I don't know, there's a bunch of reasons, but there really is not that many guys in the industry. And if there is, tag me and tell them to work with me, because I'm always looking for someone new to work with. But also I get really, like, if I have a solid group of guys I like working with, why would I mess that up? But I'm trying. I said I was looking for some Latino stars on my Twitter, so I found 3, so let's see if they're good. Do you feel nervous before shooting a scene? Yes and no. Like, I think about it sometimes, or like, oh my god, it's gonna be on the internet forever, and then my brain starts like getting like nervous. And then sometimes there's like 20 people in the room, and it's like, oh god, they're gonna judge me. One time the director's like, I don't care, just finish the movie. Like, I'm not judging you. I've seen millions of people do it in front of me. Like, I just want to do my job. It's just work at the end of the day. Valentina or Tapatio? I'm gonna say Valentina, because I like the more vinegary, spice, citrusy, and like I feel like I can eat more. I never really got into Tapatio. Probably gonna get a lot of hate for that. So now we're gonna go to the extra spicy. We're gonna skip from mild to extra spicy because this is really spicy. Also, shout out to our sponsor, Love Nestle. They're so realistic and they have something for everyone. So I highly recommend you guys check them out. And don't forget to enter our giveaway. See, someone asked me, I don't even know, can we say this on YouTube? Why did you stop being in movies? The reason why I don't eat the groceries is because some guys don't wipe their. When I know I'm gonna get my booty eaten, I'm gonna shove a finger in there, I'm gonna grab a douche, clean it out. At least the, like, you know, the part so you don't stinky buns. I call it sticky buns, but there's some guys that don't smell good down there. Like, you know when you're like doing the like sloppy part and you could smell the buns? That does not make me want to eat the groceries. I feel like guys aren't as hygienic. Like, shove a finger in your ass, bro, and clean it. Just clean. That's why I haven't done it. One time I was doing that in a scene and I swear to you, I smelled a I smelled the little poo-poos and I was like, I can't do this no more, bro. I can't. And that's literally the last scene I ever done. You kind of have to do your math a little bit. You'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, that was like really hard. I can't be an actor there. You know, we're real actors. I couldn't act like that. Didn't stink, bro. I'm gonna be honest. What is your biggest turn on? And it's funny because this guy has the dog with the blog profile picture. I love that. I love that show as a kid. Intelligence, open-minded, when a guy smells good, pays for the meal on the first date, you know, stuff like that. Like little things. I'm not a gold digger. What I mean by that is just like a guy who knows his stuff, likes anime, likes playing video games. Because, you know, I still have yet to find a Fortnite duo that's... I've always wanted to play Fortnite with my significant other, but a guy who likes to play video games. I'm not really complicated, to be honest. I'm just very simple. Any tips on how to start being a creator? If I could start from the bottom to now, what I would do is I would pay for shout outs. That's what I would do. So then you're getting more exposure from people who have exposure. Do like Twitch streams with like Twitch people, because I noticed even if they're small to big, one little clip can go viral and people are gonna be like, who is that? Kind of giving you the Krabby Patty formula right now. Being yourself, definitely gotta figure out what your niche is. One of the big thing is figuring out what it is that you're interested in and you want to be vocal with and grow your community from there. Like, for example, like me, I love video games and anime. I don't fake it, I actually like it. And I noticed that when I started being more vocal about it is when my community grew, because they have someone they could talk about it with, because that makes me more human. And I'm not just this creator, like I'm like one of you guys. So that's basically another start. Just figuring out your niche, whether it's sports, cooking, gambling. There's a big gambling market, video games, animes, cartoons. Is there such thing as too big? There is such thing as too big, and it scares me. I know some people that like that. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. That scares me. On camera, like, you guys don't know it. I'm stretching off camera because on camera I want to at least be able to do it. But yeah, I don't know how people can walk around with like 4 legs and think that's like, I don't know. I'm speaking for myself. Yeah, there's such thing as too big. Favorite position? Gorgeous. I don't know why he threw that out. The gorgeous at the end. I would say my favorite position is CEO. That's my favorite one. I don't have a sexual one. You didn't say sexual or anything, so I would say CEO. I like being on top. I like being the boss. Oh, if you could have dinner with any person in history, what would it be? George Washington, Tupac. I would love to have dinner with Tupac. But honestly, George Washington. I want to have dinner with the first ever president of the United States. And I kind of want to see if his teeth is wooden. Like, it's always been like a thing for me, like his teeth. Since a kid, like, he has wooden teeth. Like, I really want to see if it's like really wood. Maybe those were like veneers back then, like wood. But I just want to meet him and like talk to him and see why he named it United States of America. You know, just ask like a bunch of questions. I kind of like history a little bit. What are top 3 things you refuse to do in the industry and why? Double A. You won't catch me with 2 in my booty. I'm sorry, that's no. No, stop asking me that, bro. I can barely right now. Like, you think I can, like, if I can barely let out poop, what makes you think I can fit a, you know what I mean? No, that's like one thing I refuse to do. I don't want to do a reverse gangbang. No, a guy doesn't deserve, in my harem, I deserve it. And I don't want to be in someone else's harem. That's like one thing I refuse to do. Unless it's like for $1 million, I'll do it. I refuse to get paid less than more than what I'm worth, because I know what I bring to the table and I'm not going to do stuff for crumbs. And I know my worth, and that's not a bad thing. Those are 3 things I refuse to do in the industry, and that's it. I know my worth. Ooh, this one's like really spicy because I know a lot of people are interested, but I don't know why you care. You're so nosy. Someone said what your family thinks of your job. They don't care. I can't believe that's so problematic to even say, like, oh my God, like they don't care. I'm not a pimp. I'm not being pimped. I'm safe. I take care of my family. It gets kind of weird when people come up to me and they like talk about my job and stuff in front of them. Like that's like kind of cringe in my opinion. But yeah, they don't care because I'm still that, they still see me as like the same version of them they met. I haven't changed. In the beginning, I will say it got to my head a little bit. I was like, don't, like, you know, I was like, I'm famousness, like leave me alone. But then I got humbled. That's not how I was raised. And then now I'm just like a super chill person. And at the end of the day, how did you get here on earth? Your mom and your dad, they did it, right? So, I mean, I don't see what I'm doing is wrong. I'm not hurting anyone. Gonna be 50 years old soon. So, hey, I'm an adult. If I wanna do what I wanna do, that's my business. Do you keep count of all the sexual partners you've had? I do. I do paperwork and I have a whole folder. Cam, can we bring the folder? I do keep count because that's how I know who I worked with. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Outside of work, I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I probably have like less than 10. If I didn't have a boyfriend, I probably would have been a virgin for a very long time. This is the folder of people I've slept with. I sleep with a lot of people with the letter A on it, I've noticed. I sleep with a lot of people with the letter A. A lot of people with I. I didn't realize that. A lot of I's, a lot of J's. Stay away from people that start with J. There's a lot of A's. I have another folder for people that are from T to Z, but it's not that many. But yeah, I do keep count. At least if you were like, if we were dating and you wanted to know, you can actually do the count right now. But a lot of these names are repeated names. Like Angela White, for example, she's like a lot of A's. Her and I be fudging a lot. Weirdest fan encounter. I'm trying to think of any recent ones. I'm gonna be going to Aviana next 3. I guess we'll do an update on that because we'll see what kind of weird ones I have. I have had a father and son come up to me, say that they whacked off to my videos. That was interesting. I never had some like a father and son. Like I can't imagine. Like I don't want to think about it. Where's the mom? I'd rather not know, you know? I'd rather just think you guys are like besties, not like father and son. That's probably like the weirdest one. Shout out to you if you're watching it right now. Ooh, what's the most regrettable thing you've done in general? Waste a hall pass on the wackest fucking of my life with a rapper. He sucked and he wasn't even big. Like, I mean, like not like that. I'm just talking about like a big artist. Like high school me wanted to do it and then I did it and I was like, why did I do this? Biggest disappointment. I was like, I'm never gonna sleep with a famous person ever again. He ruined it for everyone. Unless, you know, Bad Bunny. That's not gonna happen. Are you quitting the industry to do more YouTube content? No, I do everything, you guys. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. But I feel like you'll know when that day comes where I'm like, I'm done. I don't know, I'm still young and I have no kids, besides cats. Would you do a fan still? Yes and no. I'm not gonna go into details, yes and no. So it can mean multiple things. I think that's time for us to end the video. Somebody just honked, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Thanks again to my sponsor, Love Nestle, for sponsoring this video. And don't forget to enter our giveaway for a spicy and satisfying experience. Bye guys.